She said yes on both.
Okay, cool. I'll buy it.
Are you ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's roll, nerds.
All right, Judge, page 6, Dixon, Michael. Come on up.
This way, love.
This way.
Come on.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, Mr. Dixon. So you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer initiated a traffic stop on a vehicle that was not displaying a license plate. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant and found that his license was suspended. The defendant admitted that the vehicle was not insured.
Mr. Dixon, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason. Do you understand? I don't care what you have to do. I don't care where you have to go. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Understand.
This is an affidavit that you're going to be signing with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive. Don't do it. I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, and if it warrants it, I can have a contempt hearing. You could be facing an additional 6 months and a $500 fine every time you drive because there's an offense in and of itself. If you want to drive, go get your license, go get insurance in your name, and I will be jumping and doing backflips, taking this restriction off. But if you drive, there will be HE double hockey sticks to pay. Do you understand?
HE double what?
Hockey sticks, hell to pay. Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Do you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Or do you, you're gonna go hire one?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any issues, come back and we can talk. I'm happy to give you a court-appointed lawyer if you need one.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna have you come up here, Sortis. You're not gonna drive. I'll get you to Victoria Sign and reset, and then you're out of here.
All right, Judge, next is page 12, Gutierrez.
Ernesto, what's up, man? Great to see you. Come
I
on.
see you, Judge.
You mind bringing your client?
Yes, no problem. Come on. This is Edgar Gutierrez Barreto, Judge.
Speaks English?
Yes, yes, he's speaking.
Good morning, Mr. Gutierrez. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
It's highlighted for
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to a crash and made contact with the defendant and noticed a moderate odor of alcoholic beverage and red watery eyes. The wheel witness stated that he was inside of his house when he heard a loud bang outside and went out to see a vehicle trying to reverse out of his driveway with the defendant in the driver's seat. The defendant backed into the ditch and the wheel witness told the defendant to stop. The defendant hit the wheel witness's vehicle and a second complaining witness's vehicle. A law enforcement officer arrived and the defendant stated he had been drinking throughout the day. The defendant admitted to hitting both vehicles. A law enforcement officer found an empty beer can on the driver's side floorboard. the defendant was transported to the Joint Processing Center for standard field sobriety tests. A 4 out of 6 was recorded on the HGN, a 4 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 4 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant consented to providing a breath specimen and blew a .094 and a .103.
Okay. Any prior to WIs?
No, Your Honor.
License?
I do not have any data populating for the license field.
He does not have a driver license.
Mr. Gutierrez, number one, I'm going to find there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Number two, you're not allowed to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Number three, you'll be signing an affidavit with me today. Everything I said to the other gentleman applies to you. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. You do not drive. This is an affidavit that you're signing with me, promising me you're not going to drive. If you do, I can have a contempt hearing, and every time you drive, it's an offense in and of itself, punishable by an additional 6 months in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Nothing in this life can you justify getting into a car and driving. Nothing. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I'm going to get you to Victoria. We will have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Roxanne for your bond conditions. And after that, you're free to go. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Ernesto. If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, if you pick up a new case, if you become a danger to my city, I will issue a warrant, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Come on. Thanks, Mr.
Okay.
All right, Judge, next is page 16, Mendoza, come on up. Ernesto.
Yes.
You are Patricia Mendoza. Ms. Mendoza, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probably, that remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On March 16, 2024, Harris County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to 514 Salma Court in Harris County, Texas for an assault call. The complaining witness reported that her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend, the defendant, assaulted her. The complaining witness got an email from her ex asking her to meet at his workplace in Harris County, Texas. The complaining witness arrived, and as she was getting out of her vehicle, the defendant ran up to her and started grabbing the complaining witness by the hair and punching her, causing her pain. The complaining witness was trying to clarify that her ex contacted her, but the defendant continued to strike the complaining witness and reportedly tried to gouge her eyes out. The complaining witness's ex-boyfriend was a witness and pulled the defendant off of the complaining witness. The defendant was trying to contact more people to show up and also assault the complaining witness.
Any alcohol or anything like that play a factor in it?
There's no indication of that, and I've spoke to the complaining witness, and it didn't seem so either.
We have a prior assault from 2 years ago, give or take. Any of these same parties alleged in this prior assault?
Different witnesses, judge, and complainants.
Okay, Ms. Mendoza, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons. You're also not allowed to have contact with the other witness in this case as well. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I will protect my county at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes, but
This is not a negotiation. I'm ordering you not to have any contact with either of these people. Do you understand?
yes, it's just that he's my husband though, the witness.
How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 25.
You have the ability to hire a lawyer.
No.
I can have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you're qualifying. I need to know everything about you, ma'am. I need to know how much money you make, how much money you have coming in, money in the bank, cars, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and then we'll take a look to see whether you qualify. He's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions created. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. All right, Deputy Miranda will give you the application.
While the defendants are, can I express some of the concerns from the complaining witness?
Okay, hold on, ma'am.
I just want to make the court aware of everything that's going on. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, of course.
I spoke to her yesterday and she told me that the defendant's family contacts her regularly and that the defendant contacted the complaining witness trying to get her to sign an affidavit of non-prosecution. And I believe it's the defendant's boyfriend's mother that's been contacting her is one of her concerns. And she states that she's been threatened civil legal action if she doesn't drop this lawsuit. And the defendant's boyfriend's mom, she relayed to me, actually reached back out to her while I was on the phone with her yesterday and was attempting to contact her. And she wanted me to get with her after this court date.
You are not allowed to have any contact, and I don't want to hear that any other parties are trying to make contact with the complaining witness. If I find that they do, it is you that will be in jail at a very high bond. Do you understand? So reach out to the complaining witness, let them know if they hear anything else from any other persons, then we'll bring them back and then we'll take care of it.
Judge, thank you.
Please, and then if you can file all those conditions.
Yes,
All right, Judge, next is page 20. Oliver, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Oliver. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
I apologize, Judge. Can I get the name?
Oliver is the last name.
All right. On April 30th, 2025, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to assist an officer on Barker Cypress Road in Harris County, Texas. Another law enforcement officer stated that he observed a motor vehicle make a U-turn and spin its tires. The law enforcement officer followed the motor vehicle into the roadway and observed the motor vehicle to fail to stop at a designated stopping point at an intersection. The law enforcement officer conducted a traffic stop and observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant's breath and person and red glossy eyes. The other law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, and the defendant stated he consumed one alcoholic beverage at a hookah lounge called Golden Cadillac. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 6 out of 6 was recorded on the HGN, a 5 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 1 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant refused to provide a breath specimen. A blood warrant was signed and executed.
Ready to be honest.
No prior DWIs, Judge.
Sure. Can you run a full NCIC, please?
Sorry.
Have you run a full NCIC?
I'll run a fresh one, but from what we have here, I'll run a fresh one right now, Your Honor.
Any like reckless drivings, obstructions of a highway, like a reduction
It's just,
in license?
no, Your Honor, we have a couple previous charges, but nothing related to that.
Okay. License?
License status.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Oliver, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, that includes marijuana, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
License is available, Your Honor.
Okay, you are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name as well. If you do not have car insurance, you are not allowed to drive, and that is a condition as well. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
If we're going to give you time, I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Roxanne for your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Don't pick up any new cases, Mr. Oliver. Don't be a danger to my community. It will not go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
All right, Judge, next is page 22, Ratcliffe, come on up.
Good morning, Mr. Ratcliffe. Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On April 28, 2025, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to an assault call in Harris County, Texas. Law enforcement officer made contact with the complaining witness who stated she was assaulted by Jamar, the defendant, and a known Bloods gang member at a local food mart. The complaining witness stated she had a verbal altercation with the defendant, which escalated when the defendant threw a drink bottle inside of the complaining witness's motor vehicle. The complaining witness was seated with the door open and one leg out of her vehicle. The complaining witness stated she was going to call 911 when the defendant closed her car door on this complaining witness's leg, causing pain. The complaining witness then exited the vehicle and the defendant began to assault her with closed fists. The complaining witness sustained a broken nose and laceration above her eye, requiring 5 stitches. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, identified by his Texas driver's license, and the defendant stated the complaining witness struck him first. The law enforcement officer observed the defendant to have a black eye, and law enforcement officers note that he did not find the defendant credible regarding.
Did you say that he had a black eye?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ratcliffe, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person whatsoever for any reason. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons as well. If I find that you violate these conditions, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you, sir. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to give you time. I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign that, you'll be free to go. Can you file this condition?
Yes, sir.
All right, Judge, next is page 24, Willis, come on up.
And Judge, there was no contact and no.
I'm going to where they live, where they want.
So there's no going to
Where they live.
this one.
You are Sharika Willis.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Willis, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you. And it was Willis, correct?
Yes, sir.
Judge, on August 22nd, 2023, 2 known employees of a 7-Eleven had stolen $911 worth of lottery tickets from the store. The complainant was stated that at least 9 tickets were missing and that they were worth a total of $911, and that the 2 defendants could be seen on camera removing the lottery tickets from the glass display and scratching them off without paying for it. The co-defendant and the defendant were engaged in doing this at the same time.
So they're on camera taking it,
Yes, Your Honor.
taking off?
And scratching the tickets.
Okay. Ms. Willis, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now not to have any contact, with any 7-Eleven whatsoever for any reason. If you violate these conditions, you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you not to have any contact with the co-defendant Walls in this case as well. Ma'am, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer? Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. Deputy Miranda is going to give you one. I'll take a look. I need to know everything about you. Just don't put zeros because I'm not going to believe it. I need to know everything about you. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. We're going to have bond conditions created for you. Do not leave until you sign them. Come on.
Very good.
That's it?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Hi, Marcus. Come on in.
Pushing on Mr. Gonzalez, Diego Gonzalez. He needs more time to pay the DA fee and get the interlock. This is the guy who was just accepted into PTI last week. We accepted 1 week so he can get it. He's,
274.
I understand. This is the guy who I've approached you numerous times. We're waiting for Ashley Geis to get him into the program. He had the Geico insurance. Geico couldn't get a hold of the CW.
So where is he now? Is he
So-
here?
No, he's not. He's not present. Because he needs more time.
He has a week. If
Okay.
he doesn't have it in a week,
I'll bring him in.
tell him I'm putting him to trial. By then it's, you're
I-
like 300 days.
I understand, Judge, but if you do recall, this is the one that it took forever for Ashley to accept it. It took honestly about a month. So either way, I'll get it done by
A
then.
week to get it, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
No more waiting. Have a mess, put the baby outside, please. So what about the child case? What are we doing with the child case? How many do we have?
We have 2 left.
Okay.
Something about UPI on one.
What happened with Sexton's case? Did it get accepted?
Yes, Judge, it did. It was accepted.
So the defendant should be here then. What's the last name?
It's Moore. Moore.
Oh, we're gonna hear your honor.
Hey, so you were accepted.
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry, my question.
And bring her, so we just got here.
She here?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, I just brought her
So
in.
send her now for a TRAS
Okay.
and then we'll set you off 2 weeks for you to get the contract, get the pay the DA fee and the interlock and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Thanks. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oliver?
Good job, Ms. Sexton.
Oliver?
So that's that. Who's the other trial case?
So we had 3 yesterday, 1 got dismissed.
Okay.
PTI.
Oh, that's, who's the other one?
The other one is Abo, Judge. HE.
Do we know the defense's position on your continuing?
I talked to Ms. Victoria this morning. She stated that she got an
Ruben
email.
going to be here? Vic? Is Ruben going to be here?
Judge, I hadn't heard from him specifically.
Can I approach Judge? Are we talking about Mr. Hebert?
Yeah.
I am here on behalf of Ruben Restrepo. He is in trial in Montgomery County.
Is he actually in trial?
And Judge Hudson's office, I believe, sent something over.
Yes, Judge, the coordinator emailed me.
Okay,
That they're in trial?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so, well, they have a motion for continuance, so we need to pick a new date.
okay.
You know what?
I don't know Mr. Restrepo's schedule, but
How long you think, what's he trying?
it's a DWI. I would imagine that it would be
Misdemeanor or
over.
felony.
Misdemeanors.
So today's Tuesday. Why don't we set it for, you think he'll still be in on Thursday?
I would be very surprised, but it's Montgomery County and things are just,
Let's roll it to Thursday so that we can get him here. Hopefully he'll be out by then.
okay,
Can you just let him know that we rolled it to Thursday? And so
Absolutely.
hopefully he can be here if we can try to
okay.
work out a new date.
Does Mr. Hebert need to be here? He's here today. I just,
No, I guess unless he wants to do something with that.
okay,
Yes, but other than that, if we're gonna pick a new trial date and they know that that's all they want.
okay. Thank you, Judge.
You hear that, Ramona?
Yes, Judge.
Can I give you a cause number?
Yes, Judge.
I've been reading, I need you to do a PC read for me. 256 2640. Last name is Strong.
Law enforcement officers were dispatched to a theft at 5655 East Sam Houston Parkway North to a Walmart. Complaining witness stated that on February 19, 2025, the defendant failed to scan a bag of candy and exited past all points of sale without attempting to pay. This prompted the loss prevention officer to investigate defendant's other transactions. The loss prevention officer observed that the first theft occurred on December 27, 2024. And that course of conduct continued up until April 30th, 2025. The total amount for the items taken was $557.67 over the course of this time period.
I'll find PC. And then we have one more. Oh, no, sorry, that's it. That's it.
Thank you.
Judge, you can dismiss the panel.
Yeah.
Council for reset.
Call roll. No, it's going in section.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Morning, Judge.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Got Jordan Caldwell on the docket.
Okay.
She's not here. She hasn't done the things she was supposed to do for her PTI dismissal.
I'll set up her bond forfeiture for Monday. Let her know she must be here Monday.
All right,
If she fails to appear, then it gets revoked. Okay?
got it. Thank you.
Sounds good. We're on football. Okay, what is the next thing? It's a. I see how.
Hey, okay. Bottom of page 18,
Yes,
check in,
yes, Judge.
put it in the box.
I believe so. Yes, Judge. If you get, if you have some, but that would have income. Then you have to put the amount, so and you have to put your funds to pay. But every time you have to meet for the amount.
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Hey, on top of top of page 15, SFBF for Friday. At BVR.
Okay.
It just got filed.
No, it's just whatever you think about it, especially.
Big kid, yeah, fragrance, you know. Oh.
Because Oh, okay. Okay, do you want to follow?
Hey, do you got a Hernandez Ramos in the back?
Yes.
He's back there? Don't send him down. I need to talk to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, hi, you ready? Yes, please.
I have one client in custody, Mr. Anthony Nacianzo.
They does.
Okay.
This one, Judge, I was speaking to the state and it seems like they want to evaluate a little further at the ripping him.
So we, just to give, I know it's getting old, Your Honor, so we were having trouble getting in touch with the complainant. We were able to get in touch with her yesterday. She, based on her rip, said that, the defendant was her ex-boyfriend. She also, in the health report, the den made an allegation that he choked her. Obviously, this would make it impeding, they were exes.
He's in jail?
Yes, Judge. He's in custody.
I'm just trying to see, so he's
On
made,
bond. He's on bond.
he's made bond on our cases.
Oh, yeah. He was in custody for a felony possession of weapon, but I'm not sure if he bonded it after that. I haven't been
Yeah,
contacted.
okay, that got dismissed. So we need to do conditions. Is he here?
I'm not entirely sure, Judge. I can try to see.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
So let me see if he's got, he has.
Age 35.
I think he's still in custody. He is a hold.
Yes, Judge, he's in the holdover.
He's a hold.
So 4:30, the case, this is really weird. So 4:30, case gets dismissed. The next day, a hold is placed on him for a money laundering case out of Kimball County. And then another hold is placed on him the next day. So he's got 2 counts of money laundering, 30,000, 150,000 out of Kimball County. What is?
And there was an investigative hold that was released back in March, so I don't know if that had to do with the Kimball's hold.
So let's do this. They can only hold legally 10 days from the day that last hold was placed. So until the 12th. So I would say get whatever you need to get done before that day, because at that point.
Right, and it's just a mere, because I wasn't on the call with the complainant, I need to confirm just before I meet to take this to the grand jury if.
Oh, you're going to take it to the grand jury?
Well, Your Honor, if she's saying that they are ex dating partners, that's a family member, and if he impeded her breath, which she said in the dens, that's a third degree felony.
When do you want to, so the 12th, that 10th day is Monday.
Can we set it for maybe Thursday?
Yeah.
This Thursday.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that, Judge.
Okay, let's do that.
Appreciate it.
So 12 to Thursday.
Radcliffe,
Who I go to?
Mr. Radcliffe, you're gonna sign for your bonds with the office, and then I'm gonna go. Let's get one position, so this is your reset, make sure you put for your bond, your business, stay on, I agree, I mean. So I'm like, right, I think you're functional. For price, how many? So it's like that. Okay, do you want, those money? So let's, you know, what's so much from you. Let's take a choice. Parts, right? Yes, there's not going to be a system. So like the show you take the concept of the system. Wait to know 6 months. Okay, and then I see the job is still has it look
Hi.
Judge, may we approach and go off live stream? It's about Mr. Wolf, the one we talked about yesterday.
Tell me we got Ms. Gonzalez.
Yes,
Do you want me to bring her out now?
Yeah, Judge, I'm on the side of the road between Fort Worth and San Marcos near Hillsborough, so I've got to get back on the road here shortly. So if you could take me now, I'd really appreciate it.
I can bring her out now, right?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay.
30 days I could check in with him.
I'll let it fire again. I'm sorry.
In 30 days, he's not required to be here. I
No.
was checking with him.
Right. Yeah, no. It's, I didn't realize it's only 60 days old, so it's not a big deal. I just want to know that he's actually in there and he's not out just doing whatever the hell he wants to do
Correct.
without any kind of,
If you don't have to worry about it, if I'm giving you my word of something.
I trust you.
ain't letting
I
him
trust
run
you.
around. All right, so you know,
Yes. And discovery of
I think it was now waiting.
I was not allowed to wear it. This is necessary. These are ice was for her husband who formed the husband's parents.
Have you heard from Mr. Newley? Mr. Newley?
Oh, yes, I did. You said he's going to withdraw. I've reappointed or appointed Abel.
Abel? Okay. Well, Abel gets them all like this, right? Do we know Abel's coming, right?
Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Ms. Gonzalez? Your lawyer has really worked one for you and I'm going to, I'm going to relent because there's so many things that can go wrong with this. I'm trusting that it's going to go the right way and that you're going to do what you say you're going to do, which is from your immediate release, you take the bus to Dallas. From the bus, they've arranged for you to enter an Uber straight. You get into the Uber and you go to the facility your lawyers arranged for you to go in for the inpatient rehab. You were to stay there. You're not to go out. You're not to just, this is too hard. I'm going to leave in a week. You stay the entire course. And I'm going to tell you now, you get one opportunity to do this. If it fails in any way, shape, or form, I don't care who you have batting here on yourself, we will do my program. And I don't care if there's a 2-month, 3-month wait. This is the one chance you have. Do you understand? You must be checked in by 2:45 tomorrow. Or is it today, Mr. Knowles?
No, it is tomorrow, Judge. She's
So
going to be
you're getting let out tomorrow.
morning at 7:15, Judge.
Right. You get let out tomorrow morning, 7:15. There's a family member that's been arranged to be here. They're going to take you to the bus stop. You take the bus to Dallas. Dallas, you get off, take the Uber to the facility. We want to know by 2:45 that you're checked in. You're set to arrive at 2:20. So that gives you 20 minutes for them, to check in and do whatever you need to do. If you have not, and I'm not going to entertain, I had a flat tire. Oh, the engine, no. If it's not, I'm immediately going to issue a warrant. You understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anything that you wanted to add, Mr. Knowles?
No, Judge, well, yes, I do want to make sure that I'd sent Ms. Gonzalez, I'd sent a copy of the order regarding the time that you needed to report and everything to Ms. Jason, to your daughter, Raquel. So she's got a copy of that.
Okay.
And she may have explained that to you during your conversation. She was live streaming yesterday, so she understood everything that was going on. If you've got any questions, now would be the time to ask them of me and/or of the court. Do you have any questions whatsoever?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Knowles.
Thank you, Mr. Knowles. Take
Judge,
care.
I'll be excused, Judge.
Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, I'm not going to fight with you about that. I want to be Ariel Falls, out in the park, and the problem. You can see Ray on that, yeah, that's okay. Listen, we had, I tried to use a few months ago, it was that exact issue. And guess what, the normal one did not come in, so, I'll really know that all. He wants, and then, I mean. Yeah, of course it sounds out, but I didn't know, yeah, mine. What do you mean? Well, the letter talks about things. So they just want to pay a lot less. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but. Okay, that's what you don't do. So like a type of offense, there's like the 9. Interesting. Well, the Navy has been giving them to the cats.
So here's the problem with that.
I mean, I think it's a good candidate for the taking your article. It's like, it's send you the letter. Are you gonna add it in there? Are you gonna do it? Go. Here, I'm gonna do it right now. It's like. It's not for, it's like,
I agree. Thank you.
Hey, Judge, how's it going?
Thanks. What's new?
Not much. I have Miss Dennis today.
Okay.
She's gonna come to the office after this and sign the contracts. And everything in theory this afternoon for her to enter PTI, if we could just roll it.
Is she here now?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay. You want to roll it to tomorrow?
I'm gonna be in Montgomery tomorrow.
The next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Have fun.
Miss Patricia Mendoza, please.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I don't have
Hey, can I give you a cost number? Victoria, no, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Hey, Judge, do you have a reset? Can I give you a case number?
Okay,
255-9022. He checked in. No, I know.
can you have him come up and put him in the jury box?
This is great. It's not a. I understand what you're saying. There was several arraignment on the court case. And he's like, this. You know, it's kind of a sad situation. It's not that we can do it on the being that we don't have. Yeah, no, yeah. No, it's fine. Nothing's supposed to be I think athletes will learn how to do it. Why. So if we're going to. No, it's not really. It's not just me. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't. But sometimes you're looking at
Sorry, I should receive. Just gonna approach quickly on something, on DePaz, we filed a protective order for, okay, I'm sorry, thank you, Judge. I'm just gonna release it, thank you.
Did you let defense know?
Yeah, they're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there's discovery conflict.
The other thing is we plan on sending the medical packet to them to consider the PCI. So we should go there on next city. We haven't started, this is just the next day. Decision.
June.
So they didn't want to do
Council for reset. Go
That's fine. I said the transcript. I said the transcript of the, of the fighting chapter. The witness, they should be all these 70 on.
Yeah.
Really normal.
When I saw them, they should have that. Say that on view or as a price.
And I'm sure I think like, it's just an accident.
I just.
Good one. Yeah.
Yes, okay, yes. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I had it. I was so. Oh.
You need help? Okay. I guess let's do,
Okay, just Judge, you still have the case in
yeah. Hey, who's teaching?
Judge Escamilla, he's here. He went for a drug test.
Okay, come up, Ms. Escamilla. I guess Roxanne's not here.
She stepped back. Though she did tell me counsel for THC.
He's still using. Unacceptable. I mean, it's been, I tested you once, you test positive, you tested again, you're still testing positive.
Judge, do we know the quantities and is it just THC? My client says he has not been smoking and I don't know how long it takes for it to come out of his system.
Case has been open since 2022. He's multiple times failed to appear. I've asked him to continually comply with bond conditions and you've continually over and over and over and over failed to comply. Now your case is 1,010 days old and you continue to test positive. Right now, you're going to jail. Goes with you. Unacceptable, Mr. Escamilla.
I've not been using.
Test says otherwise. And now at 1,000 days old, multiple tests, you stay with me.
Judge, and to be clear, I just got appointed last time. I haven't been on this case for 1,000 days.
You're
So,
not the first lawyer on this case.
I know, but
And at some point, we have to say when, but it's unacceptable that being 3 years old and now it's over and over.
I think the issue is, Judge, he smoked before the last appearance when he was brought in on the warrant, because he's brought in on a warrant on the new charge. And I think that's the issue. I truly
Given
do.
the sub-
And so
on the time,
I know, Judge, but just for me to advocate
I get it.
completely for my client,
I'm
I
not,
know he was on a warrant. I know that he was on for that first charge too, but I think it didn't really sink in until the second one, and I've been in contact with him, my staff's been in contact with him. He's trying this time. So what's the,
No, he's going in.
what's the new bond? I'm appointed judge,
I get it.
I know, so he can't,
Tell
I know,
him that we mean business.
I know, Judge, I'm just
First case is
advocating.
at 5,003, so I'll set that at 7,504 and then 5,001 on the failure to ID.
Say that again, Judge, I'm sorry. And that's my hearing issue.
So the failure to ID is set at 1,000.
Okay,
So on that one, I'm going to do 5,001.
okay. And then the old case,
The old case is at 5,003. So I'll do 7,504.
7504. Thank you, Judge, I'll go talk to him.
Patrick, come up. State, can I borrow you for a second? Are you here with someone today? Are you mom? Come on up. You are mom.
I know.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Mr. Patrick, you're charged with burglary of a motor vehicle. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge.
Oh, I have to give you a cause number. There's a warrant because you missed court. 255-9022.
2-3. Is it?
No, it's 255-9022.
Yes, sir. 2, sorry. Judge, on April 7, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a burglary of a motor vehicle call. The defendants were located and matched the description the complaining witness gave to the officers. The complaining witness stated defendants entered the vehicle and tried to steal it by breaking the ignition cover. The complaining witness stated her neighbor was leaving for work and it scared the defendants off. The defendants left a screwdriver in the motor vehicle. The complaining witness stated the ring camera caught the incident. Co-defendant was found to have 2 key fobs on his person, and both key fobs belonged to other individuals. The screwdriver and gloves were found in the defendant's backpack, and a ski mask was found on the co-defendant's person. The defendant provided false information, and the defendant was eventually identified by mobile AFIS.
There's so many holes in this thing. I mean, how do we know it was him? Was he in the car? Where did they catch him? Did they go running after him? I mean,
Judge, if I can.
it's a complete disjointed. Submit to now.
Judge, the law enforcement officers were dispatched and were given a description of 2 individuals by the complaining witness who had it on a ring camera of the individuals breaking into a vehicle. And
Did they see him? Does the report say that they saw Mr. Patrick?
just a description given, Judge. And then the law enforcement officers on dispatch located the 2 defendants nearby.
Does it say that there, or are you assuming?
Sueberry, they advised the last direction of travel being east of the residence and northbound intersection of Maryland. After a brief search, both defendants were obtained on foot, matching the description provided by one complaining witness. The complainant advised that they made entry into a vehicle and advised they attempted to steal the vehicle by breaking the ignition cover. Due to a manufacturing flaw, upon exposing the ignition, the vehicle can be started without the ignition key. The complainant advised her neighbor directly across was leaving for work, and both defendants began to leave on foot when they heard noise. And then they found a screwdriver was found on the vehicle floorboard. The complainant advised that her doorbell camera captured the incident and provided a positive description of both suspects, both being males wearing dark hoodie sweaters, black pants, both slender in build and being tall, and the one being tall and one being short. After a pat-down search of the defendant, defendant two was found to have two key fobs stuck into his pants, and one fob belonged to a Dodge that was connected from another burglary of a motor vehicle. That was not the charge you'd be here, Judge.
Is Mr. Patrick defendant one or defendant two?
He's defendant one, Judge.
He doesn't have the key fob. It's the other gentleman.
That's correct, Judge.
He's the one that has the stuff in the backpack.
Just want to verify that, Judge. That's correct.
Patrick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You live in Houston, dude. You don't live in another state. People like their guns and they like their cars. And when you mess with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead in a heartbeat to keep what's theirs. How many countless stories do you hear of someone running away from one of these types of situations? They get shot in the back. It's only a matter of time. Was this in the middle of the night?
It was early in the morning, Judge, around 6 a.m.
Patrick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I am now going to put a whole host of conditions to make sure that you do not fall through the system or the cracks, because we don't need another statistic or we don't need another person dead. Do you understand me? The first is that you are not to hang around with the co-defendant in this case. You are not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm going to send you for a test right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come right back. Do you understand? If you fail the test, if you fail to come back, it's not going to go well for you. I'm now also going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. One false move, you will stay with me. I need your help, Mom. I can't do this alone. You and me together, we can make this thing work. Tell me about it. What does he do? Is he in school now?
Well, yeah, so I'm in school, so he did go to school. But
Okay. Wonderful.
He did have sign up for a job, so he was looking for a job, so he do have a job.
What I was going to do is I was going to order him and only give him time so he can go to school, and then he goes back home. And then he stays at home, doesn't go anywhere else. I don't want him out in the middle of the night. You're not to be in possession of any weapons as well. If I find that you have any weapons, if I find that you pick up a new case, it's not going to go well for you. I will protect my city at all costs. I don't care what you are, how old you are, anything. Do you understand? We will work with you to make sure that everything works together. I'm going to pay for everything so you won't have to pay for anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer today. So we just need to know what schedule. Do you work?
I work on Wednesday through Saturday.
And then you're out.
Then I'm off.
I mean, you're out like out working. My only fear is that when the cat's away, the mice will play. So that's why while you're at work, he stays at home. I'm going to test you like crazy to make sure that you're not using anything. Do you understand? You must stay in school full time. The GPS monitor will tell me where you are at all times. And if you leave school, try to skip class, I'm going to skip your bond. Do you understand? Okay. Shoot.
So, just a couple of years on, so him that, don't have a curfew right now, because we're not going to work for him. So, yeah, I wish to,
Okay, so let me get your lawyer. We got to figure out a schedule because I don't want him out just hanging around and doing whatever. If he gets a job, then we can work with the schedule. But other than that, I probably just got to stay at home. You know, I don't want him out just screwing around because, you know, okay, we'll work together. You must listen to Mom. If Mom tells me that you start acting like a knucklehead, you will stay with me and you will earn your degree with me behind bars. Do you understand? If she tells you to jump, you ask how high. Do you understand, Mr. Patrick? Okay. All right, Mom. Please, and just hang tight and then we'll hook you up. That way. Hi, Emma.
Good morning, Judge.
Are we gonna need a translator on your guy?
You will.
Okay, Vic, we need a translator.
Okay.
I'll send it out to you.
Thanks. Anna,
Good morning, John.
hi.
I've got two to talk about this morning. The first one is Kennedy. Kennedy,
Kennedy.
she's on bond.
Okay,
This case has gotten older. We were waiting for the packet from the lab. We still don't have it, but the state has made us a PTI offer.
okay.
And so if I, okay,
And if you're gonna accept the offer, let's get it done and what
oh, she's accepting the offer. So I just need some time for her to finish the class.
do you have to do?
It's just a drug and alcohol, awareness class. Okay, perfect.
She don't have it done, she gotta be here.
Perfect.
What else?
The next one is Quinn.
When?
Yes.
Okay,
This one, we've submitted a mitigation packet. The state has made us a new offer. It's still a deferred. But my client, if he could get just a little bit of time to talk about it with his mom, because while he is,
happy with it or are you unhappy with it?
the deferred offer,
And again,
I mean,
does he have any priors?
No problem, Judge.
it,
It's 184. I guess we'll give you a week as well.
okay,
Let us know what you want to do.
okay, okay, thank you. Maybe excuse.
Sam, we're sending him for a test, right?
Yes, Judge, because it's a warrant, I have to wait.
Okay, so I'll give him a PR bond. Or no, I'll reinstate. I'm gonna reinstate the bond. Okay.
Once that gets translated, I'll go and send them.
It'll be right now.
Okay.
Colin,
Good evening, Judge.
how are you?
Good.
What's new?
Well, what's new today is Skip Loera, actually not very new, but
What is it?
Skip Loera.
Okay,
So there's the day that you said, because the case is sold, and then you're ready
okay. What do you want to
to
do?
set this for trial.
Okay, just pick a day, whatever you want.
Okay.
You know, probably mid-June-ish. Yeah. Abel, is this all you got?
Okay.
You know what? I have to go to court 10. I don't want you to have to wait that long, you know?
The voting.
He's gonna be a sweet.
If you want, I can interpret it for you.
Well, it's a doozy.
Just the reactive that we right now, they go through. You know, this whole it's out there. Oh, it's better than one, by the way. That's
Hey, stop.
Sign their radios.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one that we showed. One we don't have to worry about, although he did sign it. Let's pay us Williams. He just talked.
Yes.
It was somewhere. And it was two felonies there. And the reset. It's been percentage off. I said it not.
Where'd you going? Do you mind bringing out,
Hernandez Ramos.
yeah, Hernandez Ramos, please. I don't see an ice hole.
I don't see him either. It's arraignment, black mark violation.
Only to what? What case?
It's 253-7967.
Bail order or a, no driving affidavit.
But anyone, right?
It'll probably auto for tomorrow.
I.
I don't know that.
Bueno, con la señora.
No,
Morning, Mr. Hernandez Ramos.
I'm sorry, what is?
Good morning, Mr.
Buenos
Hernandez
días,
Ramos.
señor Hernández Ramos.
Buenos días. It's jail.
Back.
You are on bond for a DWI. You signed an affidavit with me promising me that you would not drive. And now you've picked up a new DWI.
¿Puedo hablar o no?
Can I speak or no?
You're going to do probable cause in the case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything they can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Mhm. Not a problem.
Thank you, Judge.
Come on.
Judge, on May 4th, 2025, officers were at a Shell gas station and observed the defendant near the driver door of his vehicle and observed what appeared to be an open container in a black plastic bag on the center console of the truck. The defendant was visibly intoxicated with unsteady gait, balance, and almost fell attempting to enter his vehicle. Law enforcement officer advised the defendant in Spanish it was probably not a good idea for him to enter his vehicle in his condition, which he acknowledged and did not enter the truck. Once officers returned to their vehicle, officers observed the defendant in the driver's seat of the pickup truck and was seen turning the vehicle on. Officers at this time began a DWI investigation and observed the odor of alcoholic beverage on the defendant's person and breath. The defendant also had poor balance and gait and was having to lean on his vehicle for proper balance. The defendant spoke in slurred Spanish and when asked, admitted to drinking prior to driving. The defendant stated he had drunk 2 12-ounce beers at home prior to arriving at the gas station and had only eaten tacos at approximately 12 p.m. earlier in the day. This time, upon observing the inside of the vehicle, there was no container found of a 32-ounce Modelo bottle that was cold to the touch. The law enforcement officer then carried out standardized blood sobriety test and observed 6 out of 6 clues on the HGN. 6 out of 8 clues on the walk and turn. And 3 out of 4 clues
Ese
on one
cuarto
leg
clave
stand.
es para limpiar.
Question.
Sorry.
I read that.
Eso.
The defendant consented to a breath test in 0.185 and 0.186.
Where was this? I'm pretty sure you said it. I just.
Shell gas station?
In Harris County,
Lo
Texas.
contador de las Texas.
Mr. Hernandez, let me express my deep disappointment with you. Not only did you promise me when you picked up the first DWI that you would not drive, not only did you promise me that you would not allegedly consume alcohol, not only last time, like this time, have alcohol in the car while allegedly driving. I would presume that it's damn elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. Anything you say to me will go in one ear and will go out the other, because I know,
Yo sé.
given the facts, you refuse to comply with bond conditions. As a result, I am now revoking your bond on the first case and I'm setting it at $25,000. And on your second case, I will do the same. I think that you are a deep and utter danger to our county, and nothing will protect our citizens from you other than Jay. I don't know if you are going to get out. If you do, you were ordered to remain under house confinement. You will have a GPS monitor on your ankle on one, and on your other ankle, you will get a scram device so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I am now going to decide whether I'm going to have a contempt hearing, because now you could be facing an additional 6 months in jail for violating, or perhaps violating, this affidavit that you signed promising us you're not going to drive. I'm now also ordering you not to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. I'm sending notice to DPS in Austin so that every single officer in the state will know if you are caught in a vehicle, it must have an interlock. And if they catch you in a vehicle and it doesn't have an interlock driving, then you will go to jail. Anything that you want to add?
No, Judge.
Anything from the state?
Nothing, Judge.
Okay. All right, Mr. Hernandez. We'll have you come up, swear to us that you're not going to drive again with the new case, and then we'll put you back. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Pasar por acá.
So let's do both at 25,002. Okay, hi. Please. Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking to Mr. Guillermo Gonzalez.
Okay.
So he has a DWI PTI approved. I was under the wrong impression that the officer was going to be contacting him to start the process, but I was just told today that he needs to get the portable first.
Correct.
So.
All right. So has he paid the DA fee?
Yes, he paid the DA.
So we'll give you a week to get the interlock then?
Yes, he's gonna go today, and I do apologize, Your Honor. It was
Don't worry
my
about it.
bad.
It's not a problem. You're
So,
good. We'll
thank
give you a
you.
week.
May I be excused, sir? Thank you.
Greg.
Hey, Judge, I forwarded you an email on Mr. Rose from yesterday. It was from, I don't know if y'all got CC'd. Lacey Johnson. Yes. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Judge.
Just now looking at it. Okay, yeah.
So is it something you just kind of need to, I guess, sign or? It's nowhere for me to do anything. I saw, unless I missed something. But yeah, I mean, okay, makes sense. I guess they're doing that. I mean, there was
If you can
nothing,
enter the order for mental assessment.
I mean, right, well, I did the competency yesterday. We signed that. So this is something I think separate.
Hey, is this, what's that order? The other day, maybe he came up here.
It was yesterday. I rose with yesterday.
It's with Mr. Arzol.
Arzol.
No, not release instructions. It's order for mental health assessment.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? No.
No, this is different. This is something the DA sent me.
This happens while the competency exam and report are pending.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reply all, and I'm gonna ask, let me see.
Thursday. The felony term. So, wait for that. So I might look.
Council for reset.
She's got me. Yes.
Is discovery of those?
You don't have you don't have a copy of that or an order for that mental health assessment, do you?
I mean, it's attached.
Oh, there was one attached?
There's one attached. Just scroll down. I hope it went through for you, but.
Okay, so print that out. I don't.
Oh. I will have to look it up on that.
Can you print that out somehow?
Or can you know it's
You forwarded it to me without the attachment, so I can't print it out.
Who might have sent this?
Forward it back to me again with the attachment, and then I'll print it out. You know, it'll ask you, do you want the attachment or?
Let me try. Sometimes, I don't know why from the iPhone in here. Let me see. I'll try to forward it. I do have also one more on the docket today. It's Miss Eldridge, Amanda Eldridge. We've been carrying her. I think she might go back to felony on Thursday again. She's waiting for a bed. I'm being told she's waiting for a bed sober living. I told the attorney handling the felony, you know, please have the felony prosecutors up there send a note down here if you can. Anyway, do you want me to just carry it till Friday? Because it's going to go away once. Okay.
There we go. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna print this out.
Did it go through?
Oh, over there. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
If you don't mind just filling it out, filing it, I think that's it. Are you coming to get me?
Yeah. 529.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to court 10.
Yes.
Hey, Vic, I'm going to court 10.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
We're printing it.
Well,
Get a printout over here.
What's that for?
This is from yesterday. But, I had an elder, I was gonna bury her again, so I thought that really got upstairs.
That only sounds for Friday is.
Yeah, the project. Thursday is the project. I'm going to put it with that. The other two months. I'll find it. It'd be great if you have it handy.
Yeah, one thing, yeah, I'll do it, so you know, emergencies are good. What's something is not. That's 610.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
That's up. Once it goes. Because it's children. Right then, absolutely.
Versus these.
So you need.
He thinks that that's our soul on one case and then our soul.
You want the Dutch world?
I don't know which one's the first. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, he wanted to talk to you. He does, okay, I'll just put it.
So long, 2 cases and. It's not.
I don't know what to check for judge, I think he's turning from somebody just checks it over you. Yeah.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, this is new, it's different.
That is different.
Well, it depends on because he's not, yes. They want to see. Sorry. We like it, but it's a big call. Absolutely, it's not complicated. They want. Right. Friday for outreach. Is you here? All right, I'm gonna talk for now. Okay.
See ya. So, you have one first.
Oh, I know, and I still have.
So last one, April is now. Oh, this one. This one is looking for fun. Thank you. You said all. Okay. Oh, you said tonight.
Yeah.
I think that I should get it. I was just on one and I only know that I know what's just.
Yeah, I just can't.
I was like, Dave is normally.
Yeah.
This is all this.
Thank you very much. Intervention. I would mention as well.
Not gonna miss me delayed that much. Still working. Yeah. I had seven sons. He's still working. My brother's trying to get it. And I'm down here.
I mean, if that old is clear, I don't.
No, he's. Working on it.
It should clear.
So he's 7. He told my brother he was retired at 75. Oh, and then they went on to see it. Everything's going. Yes, yes, yes.
Good to see you.
God, I'm just waiting to stay. That I'm proceed. Mr. Reeves is thinking to be. I'll be back.
Okay, dear.
Sorry, mission, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Just because one is like. And there's new one's like. Okay. You think I was in the office for a truthful, but I'm very insurance.
It's a better idea. I'm sorry.
Figure me out. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry, I was
You can say it however you want to say it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so just give me one thing for the file. Yeah.
I think it's just better. Okay, he'll be back. He's important. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, we don't have to. Oh, there's yeah, but that doesn't only matter because only if you're in the filter.
Okay.
Not too early. He's doing fine. Seven, 3 plus, you can five, 2 to 1. The next mother.
Well.
Thank you.
I found the show.
They have it now first. Thank you.
She's still, she's still there. Yeah. Other people going on. Okay. Okay, I'll be famous. Yeah, that's.
Yes. See if I can print it.
Oh, sure.
This is kind of scale test. Yes.
Oh, good, good to see you. No, yeah, I just, but I was thinking this. You're gonna get a bunch of emails from me that are covered. I'll bring it on.
Okay. Excellent. See how to get you this way more than. Hopefully it's not nothing. Because I don't. Yeah. It's just dropping everything. Exactly.
Yeah, yes, that's.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll try to get this printed for you. Excuse me.
That's.
Yes. Yes. So. And judges from my office. Want to try to bring it in, or coming back.
Yes.
They're the age of. So you don't have to file, just thinking it over. Normally, because, CLO will have to put it, he'll change it on her.
Thanks.
You're welcome. They just have to let the judge know. He doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
So. Yes, there was. Sure.
Oh, okay. For what?
Okay, so stay.
Oh, got it.
You. Right. That's.
I had already printed it out.
And then.
Trial, so. It's. As soon as. I can give you the.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Don't sound Louisiana then, did it? That's a New York boy. No call, no contact. You are third. Okay. All right. You got credit. You're a good man. Oh, boy. I'm not so sorry. You told me. I think you're much better. What he does, I'm saying, beach one. You say, that's me. Good. You don't need to story. You learn,
And they were going to do it?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna do that. You really-
Well, I think they probably.
They did go to shoot. And then you go to something. You like, that's a little bit of talking. And then you have to you go to talk. Easy to prayer, he's not far to go. You know.
How you
Amen told some they got, they can drop out the wheel with that, but they can jump. And that's a good thing. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it was happening in the wood, so you know it's good. This one is going up, different game. Already some 18. All right, I see that. Good. Right. These guys, actually, someone around, what's the best version of God? That's more. But he can do the, I guess, I'm so. Which one would be the newest one? He said.
Yes, that's right. It's on both.
So. In this case,
In all honesty, I did, because if you, the data bond vision, stay away from it. So that's. I mean, you would be breaking apart. I would say. But then finally, like, any fines, you know, or that, if he has like industry followers.
It's not me, it's.
She was testifying. That's fine. That's all time served. Is he here? Yes. I'll offer you that all the time. Of course, you're not gonna hold one more. I don't know.
I don't see the infamous like.
If I'll call you in a few minutes, it's kind of on.
Oh, it's just the other one.
All right, just to get it back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but it's. Thank you. Oh. So, you know. It's not that, it's all. It's all.
Whatever you're into, man. Fernandez around.
Sorry.
There's a song to get back to obligation. It's
Oh,
so hard. That's what. Right, you're fine. It's me like that. But that's. I'll see. Let me ask him for that. That's all. So. I saw. I don't know, good police. I never was over. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I got it. You like it. It is. Hernandez, Ramos. Great job. Great. Usually. But. That, I'm just giving you that for all in. All right. 60 days, here's the news, yeah. Yesterday.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah, it's no, I'm not saying that. Yeah, he got all his mark. He just looked all good.
I'm gonna make sure I have. So you solemnly swear or something you've never been convicted of state or any state. You're asking judge to place you in creation position.
I feel it, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not. No, it's not what you think.
Yeah, and I'll encourage you, if you want to go on, so you can see, I think it's like you can take a chocolate. If you.
Want something?
Yeah, it should be, might be gold, that way. It's kind of thing.
Right.
I'll go there. That's.
If you would, basically, it's one more, this one that's done, they come down. And then he stepped back to the car. They're not breaking. Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Then we know. Yeah. Then also. It's all there. That's just. Sounds like. Wow.
That's great.
We did it.
That's coming forward. What's up?
About one future, yeah. I didn't hear. They did just. Okay, well now I'll say.
Oh, yeah. I'll touch it. Your probation.
Two weeks.
Years.
It's just. I think it's. I see that.
We've done the yard. So I think there's got that all. Yeah, I will need to send that.
That's a labor. Yeah, you should just get some.
Okay, thank you much. Appreciate this. Thank you.
And we can have the calls when she's done.
Please, ma'am. I agree with that.
Okay, cool. Okay.
This is a copy.
No, this is if she refuses.
This is refused, okay. When all that's done, the state will sign that switch sign.
And I'm still returning.
That's your tradition.
So I said, rendering, I don't have a button with this unlocking.
Hey, hold on.
You're gonna need it when we come back.
I'll do this. What?
I'm sorry, I'm John. Nicole, nice to meet you. Great. He was asking me your name, and I was like, I didn't even introduce myself.
Yes.
On the one that you watch.
Really?
No, but she's me now, because she was, yes, so yeah.
I think I. They already done. They got. And I go on and send it back again. I need to let me get my man notes of. Okay, so I've already had her come to the home this week.
Oh, okay.
So I can't go on and send that to the.
Well, this is a couple, I think this is a couple here, they said, sure, we'll figure it out. Okay. Was there?
And I'll put him out. So this is. It's now, we're waiting to see that there's worth of it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, he got this in the. Thank you.
So I did determine that everybody's not so I wasn't, but I just, because, the Jason day, where the hearing date of 5/22/25. So he's actually, I imagine that. One. So I just want to make you aware of that. So when they're magistrate, they stop, no matter, and then they can choose, they can. Yes. They can, they choose to want to, they have counsel. No, I'm sure you're sure you remember about. Tonight. And you would have to hear correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't.
Thank you. That's correct. And this is the interview we talked about earlier. It's free. Yeah.
We got.
No, we go back. Yes. And then we can do. And then we'll have to go 29 today. Okay, perfect. They just signed by the phone, so. Oh, that's. I know what these requirements which we did. Oh, no, it's literally. And then. I reached a client that working as a case trying to. I think the second is, we actually things to the date after. Yes, the case was when we. 541, but it's. None of the last time we also in the.
Yeah. Oh, he ran away. Maybe.
No, it wasn't. On Johnson? I have no idea. I don't know how long. What she needs to do. That's. Oh, okay. For that. Well, I use it. Yeah. It's not gonna.
Big fact that.
He's not in the court. Jim speaks. I'll be
All of them, we couldn't put. I should have done to say that. This year, one.
No, but it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah. That's my question. Make me mention.
It turns out. And I feel
You finding a copy box?
I have something here for you to process. And I'm gonna get some types of this, please. Yeah, is that look okay? Doesn't sign, it comes out. Yes, yes. Where my handwriting. Well, that should spell something. All right. So this is sign the waiver.
Okay.
So we need to accept the made, certificate. Made when first. Huh?
Did you go back?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it a release.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only, it's on the other side, female side. Just try one.
I can send you a copy of that result if you want.
I think sponsoring company, brilliant. Okay.
I have to go back downstairs.
You can.
Okay, I'm happy to do that.
Email to. Yes, sir.
I was like, court.
Mark Ash.
She's gone.
Hey, ready?
Yes. I have Mr. Quinn for a plea. And I do need Blaze because there's,
Please.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Mr. Quinn.
Morning, Mr. Quinn.
This is the one with the decision making.
Okay.
So tell me what happened.
So on the paperwork. On the paperwork, he's doing a 6-month deferred. But on the paperwork, it's listed as thinking for a change, but our agreement is a decision making course.
Okay, so you want me to just change it here?
Correct.
You got to barcode it first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. Well,
Okay.
or do you want to you don't want to refile it? You want me to cross it out?
Is that okay, Your Honor?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever's easier.
Just as long as we're all on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, it's really. Okay, so Mr. Quinn, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 6-month deferred. This is a great deal where if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you can't tell people it's dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You merely take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. You need to understand that you give up nearly every right known to man entering into this agreement. And if you violate this agreement by any way, you're looking at a year in jail. Do you understand? If you test positive for dope or alcohol, don't do your classes on time, pick up a new case, don't show up to your meetings. Do you understand? Can you get this done?
Yes, sir.
To complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class, a gun safety class, 30 hours of community service, and forfeiture of the weapon. You have a car.
No.
How are you going to do the community service? How are you going to do you have an ability to get around?
Yes, sir.
Because understand, you can't just say, you know what, I don't have a ride, I can't do anything. You have someone else doing a ton of jail time because of that. Can you still get this done?
And if I may, Judge, the pastor from Mr. Quinn's church is here with him today. So
Okay,
I don't want to speak on behalf of him, but I think that he will help facilitate getting this done.
where are mom and dad?
My mom, she outside with the baby.
She what?
She outside downstairs.
She's here.
She's here.
She's in your life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm going to waive all your fees. It's never about the money. It's about you showing up, doing what you say you're going to do, and don't test positive. The number one thing I would say people get racked up on here is because they continue to test positive. They think that they can just continue to use. You're going to get tested. Know this now. You understand?
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accuser, right to be arraigned, charged right in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you enter into this agreement, you are stuck with this until you complete it or it gets revoked. I'll make you a deal. If you do well, you don't test positive, get your stuff done quick. I'll take you off in half the time as a reward. But if you do wrong, do you understand?
Sir.
All right, good luck. Mr. Quinn.
Thank
Thanks.
you. They would be excused.
Please. Okay, hi, ready?
So I'm here on 2 cases right now. First one is Jasmine Monsivius.
Oh, is she in jail?
She is, and she's over in 8 right now. It's the hold over there.
Tell me.
So, it says on the Harris County record that there's a hold in Brazoria County, but me and Mr. Davenport looked into the file and saw that it was a mistake. She has actually finished serving.
Jasmine, right?
Yeah, Jasmine.
Okay.
She actually just finished serving a sentence in Brazoria and got bussed over here for her warrant. So I'm asking the court if they would reduce her bond in this case, since there isn't a hold, or the hold should be cleared soon.
She's being held at no bond, right?
Didn't it say 2,500 was her bond here?
No. Well, she's on felony deferred for endangering a child.
Oh, yeah, she is. So is that been
That's a
filed
bond.
to the MAJ?
Well, the MAJ hasn't been filed yet.
Showing no bonds. A little weird.
Let me look, Judge. It might be,
I think the no bond is on account of them thinking there's still a hold in Brazoria.
So she enters in this deferred in January of this year.
Right. I'm not denying that they'll probably come get her for that, but right now she hasn't been charged.
Hey, so was this a 2B?
this was a,
No,
No.
daughter.
yeah.
We gave her a general order bond and she failed to appear at the first.
A JID.
Yeah, so it's not like she got a bond, we gave her bond, she failed to appear. She has, what the heck she got over there? She got another theft in Brazoria County, which you were talking about.
Yeah,
And now
she-
she's on felony deferred for this.
No. All right. I understand. Thank you, Judge. So we'll,
I don't know if you want to roll it a couple of days, see what happens, maybe?
yeah, that would be my plan. If she was going to stay in jail, I was going to roll her for a couple of days and see what happens.
Okay.
So
Who's your number two?
next one would be Patrick Jamari, and I'm just letting you know that you sent him out for a drug test. So just get it. Doesn't look like, he says he's in a long line, so this would probably have to get rolled to tomorrow.
Okay, not a big deal.
Okay.
I'm gonna test it today, though.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be tested, but he'll probably, got that.
Mom's here too. I don't know if you've spoken to mom yet too.
Yeah, we had a brief conversation in the hall, but I'll touch base with her and let her know. And so I was just seeing if I can get a reset date for tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Who's this gentleman?
Hey, Judge, I'm.
Sorry, let me, okay, come on up.
Judge, I am approaching on a plea for Mr. Anthony Nacimiento on both cases. Though, Judge, I will say that on the terroristic threat, for some reason, I see it filed as a Class A. I think it should be Class B. Is there a way that we can scratch
We need
that
to,
out?
hey, this is something that we get good.
So, but in our
Sure,
system,
this is not one of those that's falling.
yeah, so wait, in our system though, it was hold on, it was,
Are we going on both or are we going on just one?
both of your honor. So there was a deal worked out in felony that I wasn't aware of until someone pointed out to me. I saw it notes. Basically, felony agreed to reduce theirs, FPW to the UCW, and then time served on the assault violation under the terroristic threat. Let me check though, because in our system, it's showing as a Class B misdemeanor. I don't want to get into the detail here on it. Basically, like the issue was that in our system it was showing. Let me double check the plea paperwork though.
Let me see.
Yeah.
The terroristic threat is charged as a B.
Correct. I mean, that's serious bodily injury. It's not family member. Fine, up to a year and or $4,000 fine. That'd be a range of punishment for a Class
So
A.
then our range,
If there's no family member.
no, but that's weird. So
So the range of punishment is for a Class A.
yeah, it's
But-
it's the writing the plea paperwork that's wrong. And it's just computer generated.
So.
Would you like us to barcode that, or would you?
No. Refile it, so it's done nice and neat for a B. Hmm? If you don't mind.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I just let me look, Your Honor. It doesn't let me edit.
The case upstairs was dismissed.
There was another one. We played on 429.
Oh, I see.
It was a duplicate upstairs.
Got it. Okay. I need a little bit more time.
Yes, Judge, we'll reapproach.
Yeah, because I want them to file it the right way.
Yes, sir.
I want to just do it half-ass and then it comes.
Yes, sir.
like, hey,
And I just found out that I was gonna ask him, would you want it to scratch it off?
No.
Sounds good.
With a plea, it's different.
Okay. This
Thank you,
is.
Judge. I'll reapproach.
Okay, are you ready?
Me, yes, sir.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have Alexander Gallegos. We were on the docket Thursday. He picked up a new DWI. He was on bond
Okay,
for the DWI. We revoked first bond.
is he here now?
He's here now.
Okay, come up, Mr. Gallegos.
He has the SCRAM and the GPS.
but his curfew on the GPS ends at 9. He works at the Balboa Surf Club, where he works until like 11 or 11:30. So I was wondering if he
I'll
could.
give him some time, but I don't want him out at night. I don't want you out at night. I don't trust you. You have 2 open DWIs, Mr. Gallegos. You're gonna have to work something out, but I don't want you out at night. I'll give you till 10, but I'm not giving you till midnight.
I'm not driving.
I hope above everything else in this life, you understand that if I catch you driving, all hell is gonna break loose. It's just don't drive.
I understand.
Do you understand?
We do like 11.
How far do you live from the place that you work?
17 minutes from there to my dad's.
And it's 11:30 and then I gotta close up this. 10 o'clock it is for the time being until I can trust you. You picked up an EWI, you picked up, yeah, allegedly have an accident as well. I don't want you out at night. 10 o'clock is what it is. Does he have a scram on the other ankle?
He does. He has a scram on one and a GPS on one.
Know what you put in your body, because if you put anything in your body that tests positive for alcohol, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And then can I do a regular reset with both of them together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I have a no driving affidavit on one. You can see if I put both cause numbers on it for the driving. I did not. I need you to sign another affidavit promising that you're not going to drive on the other one. And I'm telling you, if I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing, and every single time you drive, it's an offense punishable by up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. If you drive 5 times, I will have 5 contempt hearings. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Very fine.
Did we do a guardian? Does he have the guardian analog paperwork?
Because you still have it in your car, don't you?
Still in my car.
We need to-
Okay, you need to understand that every officer in this state knows that if you're driving a car, you must have an interlock on it. So if you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, you get pulled over, you will go to jail. Do you understand?
I won't be driving.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll give you a normal reset. We'll have him swear to this and then you guys are good?
Okay, great.
Okay,
Do you
thanks.
want him to remove the interlock or keep it?
We'll leave it in, just so I know that he's not driving.
Okay.
It's on there, Judge, for the
Yeah.
new case.
I mean, I'm paying for it, so there's no,
Okay.
I'll waive the fee, so it's not costing him anything.
Judge, for the old case, we're just tracking it with the 2.
With the new case, yeah, with the 2 new cases, and then we'll, yeah. Okay, hi.
Judge, I have Mr. Delcid Morales, DELCID. First name, Elias. Morales, yeah.
It's under Delcid or is it under just Morales?
For me, it's Delcid Morales, but DELCID. He's in custody, I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay. Tell me.
So this is my first setting since being hired.
Okay.
Here on this, we do have an offer, but he does have an immigration at high school and have an immigration coming up in June. So there's an offer for, I believe it's like 9 days. I mean, it should be like time served, but just I want
Take your time.
immigration issue just to make sure before we have any clear or anything like
We'll
that.
give you more time. The second case is only 74 days, so we'll give you time.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
My suit.
Please.
Oh.
Okay. Are you here, Mr. Musadak?
I am, you know.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
So we have to plead, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Musadak, come up.
How you doing today, young?
Hey, how are you?
Just fine.
It's Tuesday. So the agreement that you guys have worked out is both He's got 4 open cases?
He has 4 open cases, Your Honor. The agreement that we worked out was, a time served on the fake ID and the latest criminal trespassing. And they're dismissing a criminal trespassing and interfering with it.
Why, you need to understand something that you guys can work something out. I don't have to accept the deal. And I am extremely upset with you at this point because I ordered you to get a device. You did not get the device, did you?
I'm sorry, I thought I was actually calling. I didn't know where to get it from.
I told you to get the device. I ordered you to get the device. You did not do anything. And now you are here on a bond violation, not to mention 4 open cases. And now you want me to just take a proverbial slap on the wrist? No. You need to understand, Mr. Musadak, that actions have consequences. And you not only picked up 4 cases,
I brought my dad here. He's here. Can you come with something?
your dad has nothing to do with this and will not save you from this. You have 4 cases and you failed to over and over and over to comply with bond conditions. I will not accept this agreement and I'm now revoking your bond and you will go to jail. Goes with you. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. You need to learn that actions have consequences. You today go to jail.
Yeah, can we get a trial setting for Mr. Musadik?
100%. Happy to do it. But, you know, the 4 cases, I ordered him to get a GPS, they didn't even get it. It's like at what point do we say when? We continually just.
And I have another case that's not on the court docket for today that I'd like to approach on. It's a John Mary. Mr. Mary's bond was forfeited last week because he failed to appeal. And Mr. Mary is here today in court.
What did happen in this case? Did a clock number?
Sir?
Did a clock number?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Damn, Blossom, what's up? Too many cruises, man.
Said she was giving me case number and made it joke.
I have a case number for you, young.
Council, do you want to sign up here?
It is 255-211. 2110.
No, this is for, the one we did.
And I prepared a bail order, Your Honor, that I gave up earlier.
I've been working on it. Inside. You told me to get it out.
I told you to show up to court. I told you not to be a danger to my community. I told you to follow the bond conditions, and you have failed to do any of those things, Mr. Mary. You pick up a theft, you pick up another theft, and you repeatedly fail to appear for court. Not just once, not just twice, drives. Counsel, tell me what you would like.
Your Honor, I'm requesting, that Mr. Mayor's bond be rinsed or conditions to be more intense. Mr. Mayor has had issues with vehicle trouble getting to court on his days. Now, and I know that that's not an excuse because there are other ways that he could possibly get here, but that has been his particular issue. Prior to him picking up these theft cases, now he has been employed, he has been working, but he's been having transportation issues, gentlemen. Now, he's not on docket today, but he is here today to throw himself upon the court to say, Your Honor, he's willing to come to court. He just has issues with transportation and making here, on certain times. The state did make an offer for him on one of the settings.
We have given him 4 PR bonds on these cases. 4 PR bonds we've given you on these cases, Mr. Mary. And you continually fail to appear. Here's what I'm going to do with you, Mr. Unpalan. What we'll do is I'm going to send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. And then we will put this case back on for tomorrow. And I want you tested. And I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. And we will go from there. If you fail to test, if you fail to show up, if you fail to come back tomorrow, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Go take a drug test right now. And I'm going to reinstate the bond for the limited purpose of sending him for a drug test now. And then you're to come back tomorrow. And then we will talk about the results and we will talk about your bond tomorrow. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Take a seat, please, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I make some?
Yes.
For your papers,
Please.
I have, Mr. Rivas send it out for a week.
Can you, this is from Gordon, if you get a chance, just land it. Thank you. And this is the new refiled, please.
Okay.
This one's the one we're doing right now.
Oh, we're doing Rivas now. Okay, all right. Good morning, Mr. Rivas. Yes. Mr. Rivas, you're charged with having a false driver's license. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 15 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. You need to understand that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this.
That's fine.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that we gave you a PR bond and you failed to appear. As a result, the warrant was issued and now you have an immigration detainer. From now on, if you pick up a criminal case, show up to court, because when you do, it's a good thing. You understand?
Yes.
And he plead to this offense guilty.
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. I will roll your court costs so you won't know anything. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, please.
This is Mr. Natsiansena.
Correct. Good morning, Judge.
Yeah, just so full transparency here, I clicked the wrong box. So it was charged right, it's right in our system. I just clicked the wrong box.
It's not a big deal. It happens. You know, worst things will happen. Sir, you're charged with, I think you said 2 cases, right? He's got the terrorist threat. He's
In ABI, that's correct, Judge.
The assault is going to be dismissed in exchange for his plea on this one?
No, Judge, I understand there's a time served on both the misdemeanors and it was a reduction of the felony to a misdemeanor. It was part of a global deal.
And that was part of a global offer, Your Honor.
1 second. Let me look. Because I don't have plans. I'm sorry, I'm just put my page and go ahead and see. I think I am.
Are you guys ready to go forward in the assault?
Your Honor, we only received one, set of plea paperwork.
Did you file on the assault? Is the same deal though? 30 credit for 13 on both?
Okay, I just. Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Natsianseno, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with terroristic threat, serious bodily injury. On that one, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You are also charged with assault causing bodily injury. On that one, you're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail on both of those cases with credit for the 13 days that you have done on both of those cases. You need to understand that after today, both of these cases will reflect as convictions on your record. So you are now facing a minimum of 30 days in jail on any new Class Bs that you get. If you pick up any more Class As, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not only that, on the terroristic threat, if you continue with the same course of conduct, it's very possible that they hit you with a felony charge. So whatever it is, I would be very careful because you could be looking at some serious prison time. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can't change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to both of these offenses? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to send you to both of these agreements, roll your court costs so you won't owe anything. Now, we spoke about this earlier, is he has 2 holds out of Kimball County. So at this point, you will not be released. What will happen is we're going to wait to see if Kimball County comes and gets you. If they don't come get you within the 10th day, at that point, a PR bond will be given to you. But I'm going to tell you now, those warrants, those holds, those cases will always remain open until you go back to Kendall County and take care of it. So anytime you ever get picked up, you're going to get a hold and it's going to be an extra 10 days to whatever happens until you take care of those cases. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
Greg,
Hey, Judge, can you hear me?
tell me, what's the word? I signed your order.
Hey, it's not about that. So my kid from yesterday, Jordan Galindo, he's still in custody. The one that you reinstated his bond. You need the cause number?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
2544671.
Yes.
Yeah. Steph, we need to reinstate this dude's bond. Did you get the cost number?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Okay, we're on it right now, Greg.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry
Okay,
about that.
thank you. No worries. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Who's about 7504 on all of them, please.
No, she didn't. I'll try to call her. If she doesn't answer, I'll send her an email asking her this. Okay.
No, you gotta take it out.
Okay, let me get you those on your side. Yeah.
Judge Mandrich.
Hi, yes.
Good morning. This is Urban, last name Urban. Yes.
Are you ready, guys? Mr. Early?
I'm pulling up right now, Your Honor. It's just being slow. I apologize, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Urban. Sir, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 24 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you've done. You need to understand that after today, this will reflect as a conviction on your record. It's going to be there forever. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You also give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial. right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, or guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty and I'll send you to 24 days in jail, give you credit for the 8. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, I have one more.
Okay.
This is Gilchrist. He's on docket today. I just filed a motion for a comprehensive exam. That's it. Thank you, Judge.
Mark Ash, what are you doing? Can we help you?
California. Actually, we are waiting. We may have to go back case over.
Do you have, oh, you have a fugitive case? Hi,
Yes, Judge.
long time no see. It's been a while. You're back.
Wow, Judge, I am back. The state of Cal, well, I guess,
What are you talking about first off? What's the last?
Yeah,
name?
that's why I got mine.
It's, we're here on, mostly Mosley Chaz, number PHAC.
256.
Yeah.
3170.
He's on deferred for an unauthorized use.
Correct, Judge. He advised today that he didn't believe that California wanted to extradite him. So I gave a call and they are verifying and they are due to give me a call back. They're not sure how long it would take.
Yeah, it's late. Why don't we roll it to tomorrow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what.
That'll give us more
Tomorrow.
time. He's wanted for 4 counts of a stolen vehicle.
Correct.
So,
Apparently he was, arrested and before on this, and the police officers would check with California. California said they didn't want him. Yet, if that's the case, California should dismiss that case. They
So-
haven't.
so if they do want, okay, he now has no more holds. Right?
That's correct.
So we will give them, the
Give
time to
them
come get them. The only other thing I don't know is if there's a pre-signed waiver. So you guys need to also look to see if there's a pre-signed waiver, because that will kind of hamper everything as well. So, yeah, let's roll to tomorrow and then
Yes,
just
sir.
let us know.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Okay, I know I did a ball, but I did a bail order on Musada. I took someone else into custody.
Yeah.
I took 4 people in.
No. Who's, yeah.
Yeah, I did 4, so who else did we take?
Yes. Dracula. Yeah. They got a case in front of us in the year.
Is that all?
Yeah, I had 2 cases.
Oh, that's right, right. So Escamilla, we did, 70, okay, right.
Oh, so this family was something.
I'm curious.
I need to.
One next time, yeah.
Actually, I have some Sundays.
Is it really? Good. Yeah.
I don't think
You can.
Last week, something that's
Last week.
you gonna get some this week?
Yes, ma'am.
Is everything okay? It's like World War III over there. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah, Your Honor, we're good. Just,
In a huddle.
yeah, we're short staffed.
I think we're almost done.
Yes. It's we need some lights. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It's pretty straightforward. No, I just decided it.
And those were really safe, thank you.
Hey, Eric, how are you, man? Eric, how are you? Everything okay? Okay. Vic, are we good? You want to go over some things or what?
I think for the bond docket, we're done. It's just the jail stuff.
Wow, we're really done? No bond forfeitures? Wow. Would you ask them to bring them out? Okay. Michael Dixon left without signing his bond conditions.
Now in her It's. I don't know how to mess up a bad thing. And it's. I sure know how to mess up a bad thing.
Had Mr. Hey, Victoria, Mr. Dixon?
Huh?
Who had Mr. Dixon?
Mendoza?
No, Dixon.
Oh.
The bottom of page 6, not our beloved Mr. Dixon.
Dixon Michael chose to hire an attorney.
He didn't sign bond conditions.
It was just a no driving application.
Did you sign the affidavit? Okay, great. All right. Hi, I'm Saul. Hey.
On the Sarasota, Florida drug testing issue, may I approach the court?
You got it done?
Yeah, he's been tested, but we've got 5 days for results from Quest in Saratoga. He's set on the 8th. That's not a guarantee he'll be back by then. We have a time served offer. If I could reset to get this test in.
Yeah.
And then if we can do, there's an alley. I think the complaint is it's getting time. So we would do it. They're offering a time served with a no contest plea. They can't use in any, there's no litigation yet, but they want it. But insurance isn't paying it, blah, 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 blah. So I want to bring it, if we're going to fly him in from Florida, I'd like to plead him out for that. That makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what he wants to do.
You're right. If that's what he wants to do. But can we reset this?
So yeah, set it for, I guess.
Next week, and if
Yeah, beginning of
it comes
next week.
negative, then we're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Thanks.
All right.
This is Mr. Joseph.
Morning, Mr. Joseph. Come on, sir. Mr. Joseph, you're charged with criminal trespass. Shh. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? If you go back to this location where you picked up this trespass, it's probably not going to go well for you. Don't go back here.
I never been there.
Just don't go back. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You gave up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'll find you guilty, send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Chief trial. Chief case now.
The Capitol?
They're not taking death though. Life capital.
Oh, hey, should have leave.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're done, right? Guys, do you have anyone else in back? Okay, I think we're done. Sina, you okay? Colin,
Well, we have one guy that did his drug test and he said 20 minutes ago he'd be back here in 10 minutes. I don't know what you want to do with it.
what's the last name?
I think this is.
Last name, yeah, Patrick.
Joseph, they were gone, they were ordered to get.
So Roxanne, did he do the test?
Yes, Judge, he's doing it. I think they're just having a little bit of an issue. They didn't see that his, bond screen stated, so they're just making sure they're getting that okay before they send him back to court. But I can let them know just to have him come back tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Come on.
This guy, it's an ERD case. I don't know how you want to handle it. He did his TRS today and he's violated his bond conditions. So he told the assessor that he's having contact with the complainant, even though the bond conditions states they're supposed to have contact.
What's the last name? What's the called?
Yeah, there's a.
Zero six. No, not yet.
All right.
No, yeah.
He says over on the 100 or something, but then on the video, he's like, I don't know how fast, but then you know, fast, speed up, catch him.
Hey, y'all do the.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's just a big deal. And it's amazing, yes, you know, that's what was going on. I need a reason.
And that's who did this year. This next one, it is May 29th.
No, it's 41.
Hey, John.
Yes,
The dismissal of warrant.
how long is it gonna move for?
Yeah, are you coming back? Don't come back. Good luck. Huh? What's
Probation.
no. What's happening is he went to go get a TRAS done. And in the TRAS. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you that's. No, and I'm sorry for, you know. This is.
He's still violating conditions.
But it is the right thing, doesn't, I mean, I think, yeah. Have a blessed day.
This court date is the 29th.
Oh, yeah, good. I want to make sure, I don't want to make the allegations that had come here.
My CLO is telling me this because the receivers actually did an analysis. But I don't know what that could do. It's still going to do. We
Chat you would, right? That's good. Somebody left their phone.
That's not.
I'll leave those. Why do you get court orders?
Got a lot of praise for that. I heard you were the only one there for.
Okay, come back and back and talk about it.
Oh. I think you're the only one there for.
No. For a little bit. Perfect. You what?
So why don't you guys put it on the
See, it was on my back there, but then she said.
that, and you know what? So let's have them, will you let Roxanne know?
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna have them file a BVR and then, yeah. All right. That's it. Have them file the BVR and then he's gonna,
Address it.
right, over there.
And then I have clause 249.
249.
00009.
Okay,
Well, he's about to get off of our probation. He's just behind in fees. They're just want to know if he's allowed for like full term owing the fees. They've drug tested him like 6 more times. All of his UAs have been negative. He owes $140.
nah, kill it.
Okay. This guy, he is continuing to use, and he doesn't have a device. It's in lockout, 25.
Oh, no. Issue a warrant.
Okay.
I'll be your first, I'll be your first mother day.
That's
right.
Out and they're asking if we can review the law. Skip test. There was a problem with the battery on the springs. They hit. Okay.
We'll do put it munch.
She's not in Houston. She's not there in Bryan,
That's it.
Texas.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're done. All right, guys.